So, you're self-important, righteous, and indulgent, but nobody offers you the attention you're owed just for being you. There's an easy fix for that, and it's called an Ardent. Among the droves of overpriced comets, second-hand Grotties, and modified gauntlets, your charming British sports car will stand out like the main character at the local Cars and Coffee. At its disposal are 3 different decades worth of nostalgic appeal: the 70s iconic wedged profile, the 80s authentic pop-up headlights, and of course the 90s prolific round injection molding. Put all these features together, and you have something timeless. That's because the British knew a thing or two about not overdoing it. Their most notorious example being the Proton GP1, of which every decision needed flawless execution. Power to weight was just as important as balancing angles to edges. So why take a second to glaze the GP1? First off, how dare you, there's always time to do that. Second, there's a connection between the Ardent and the GP1. Both cars share the same design philosophy, giving Ocelot's compact sports car that signature look. They also might have approached the GP1's designer to do it, so that helped. With a backstory like that, what's not to like? A few things, actually. While they aren't built out of sheds anymore, any owner can tell you they're lots of trouble, and usually serious. Such as the gamble of owning an Ocelot, especially one from the performance side of the business. Some of the panels don't fit quite right, the glass roof leaks, the gearbox is ripped out of a Pinot, and the engine will fall apart if you look at it the wrong way. Despite all of that, you'll still have the best looking car on the side of the freeway. That's the price of excellence. If you can get past the Ardent's laundry list of parts and labor charges, it is one of the greatest driving experiences ever made. Unlike the 4-cylinder models, this one is armed with a twin-turbo V8. Give it a listen. All that extra power is perfectly offset by the Ardent's mid-rear layout and lightweight materials, allowing it to keep its composure at any speed and any corner. Ocelot gave people a car nearly as quick as a Turismo at a fraction of its price. But you know what else you can get for just a fraction of the price? A plate full of all the Mamma Mia you can eat at Al Dente's. Here at Al Dente's, we combine the food of Italy with American portions, nutritional value, industrial processing, and cold storage facilities, just like Mama never used to make. Come and try some of our legendary dishes like the hamburger tortellini, smothered in creamy unpasteurized cheese and tomatoes fresh from the can. Plus, we're America's first and only food chain to come equipped with ambulance-accessible loading bays. That way when you suffer that massive heart attack, you'll be ready for the stent in no time. Oh, and don't worry, we'll send the EMTs with the leftovers too. So come see us at any of our 4 Los Santos locations, and have your hyper-macho, food-obsessed alcoholic family meet ours at Al Dente's. Thanks again to our friends over at Al Dente's for sponsoring the show. But now let's get back to the Ardent. Not that it really matters, but the interior is a parts bin reconstruction of the Strombergs, so it really is a 70s car inside and out. But that's about as similar as the two get. Although, when the Ardent began showing up at import dealers, there was a weird phenomenon with them. Somehow, the Ardent holds the most water-based fatalities of any other car on the planet, which is impressive when you consider how many elderly Leonidans drive their Willards off boat ramps every year. Except Ardent drivers weren't on dementia trips or sleeping at the wheel when they plunged into the depths. Some speculate it had to do with those old spy movies, meaning people with enough cognitive function to purchase an automobile also thought their Ardent would behave like a movie prop instead of just sending them to a watery grave. It's not like this happened once or twice either. It got so bad Ocelot had to put out a press release stating the Ardent was not a submarine. Natural selection did fine work those first few months. That might also be why people modified their Ardents with fake machine guns in the front bumpers, just like those JB700s, whatever. On the performance front, the Ardent was in the top of its class, yet it never received a shred of factory support. We'll never know why the Ardent was blacklisted from motorsport, but we can basically speculate. Some theories suggest early tests prove the Ardent was a track weapon, so much so that Ocelot was pressured by other manufacturers to keep it off the circuits. But then again, that's what I read off an Ocelot forum from 15 years ago, so we'll take them at their word. The short of it is, nothing else in the world compares to the Ardent. Even when compared to Ocelot's current offerings, it lacks sophistication, but it more than makes up for in heart.